2025 is about to shake up Hollywood like never before. Big comebacks, unexpected career moves, and rumors flying that could turn the entertainment world upside down. Want to know what's really going to set Tinseltown on fire? Let's take a look at the wildest stories that are about to rock Hollywood this year. First up, the return of the Kooks. Remember those carefree indie days when you'd crank up the Kooks hits, singing along with friends and dancing around your bedroom to their feel-good tunes? Well, it's time to relive that magic because the Kooks are back, and they're coming in hot for 2025. After a few years of radio silence, the legendary indie rock band is set to drop their 7th studio album, and the buzz surrounding it is massive. Fans have been eagerly waiting, and it's finally here. Their new album isn't just a trip down memory lane. It's the perfect blend of the classic sound that made us fall in love with them and a fresh, modern twist that's going to draw in a whole new generation of listeners. Whether you've been jamming to Naive since the early days or you're just discovering their magic now, this album will have something for everyone. Expect to see the Kooks not just reclaiming their spot in the indie scene, but possibly even leading the charge for an indie revival. With their authentic sound and undeniable energy, they're primed to make waves in 2025. And here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that their hit Naive has over 500 million streams on Spotify? That's how much their music has stood the test of time, and it's proof that their influence is still going strong. Could this be the start of something even bigger? Only time will tell, but 2025 is looking bright for these rock stars. Then, we have the one and only Nikki Glazer hosting the Golden Globes. Nikki Glazer is shaking things up as she steps onto the Golden Globe stage. The Kooks are staging an epic return with their indie rock sound. And wait for it. Rumors of Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston reuniting are sending fans into a frenzy. 2025 is set to rewrite the Hollywood playbook. Nikki Glazer's Golden Globes gamble. First up, let's talk about the one and only Nikki Glazer, who's stepping into huge shoes as the host of the 2025 Golden Globes. Now, we all know Nikki for her unapologetic, no-holds-barred humor, the kind of comedy that hits hard and leaves us laughing for days. She's a master at roasting people and keeping it real, but hosting the Golden Globes? That's a whole new ballgame. We're talking about the night where Hollywood's biggest stars are either going to shine or, well, crash and burn in front of millions of viewers. The pressure? Off the charts. But if anyone's up for the challenge, it's Nikki. Here's where it gets even more wild. Nikki has actually postponed a major plastic surgery procedure to make sure she can give this gig her full, undivided attention. Think about that for a second. She's putting her own personal plans on hold, just to make sure she's bringing her absolute best to this career-defining moment. Talk about dedication, right? This is a woman who's not just showing up for the Golden Globes. She's going all in, ready to give us something unforgettable. The stakes couldn't be higher, and Nikki knows it. The Golden Globes are a platform for comedians and stars to make their mark, or risk falling flat on the biggest stage in Hollywood. Nikki's already teasing some seriously sharp, fearless material that's bound to get people talking. So the question is, what's she really planning for this iconic night? Is she going to roast Hollywood's elite, cracking jokes about the biggest names in the business? Or is she going to go for a totally fresh approach and shake things up in a way no one saw coming? With Nikki, you can bet it's going to be unpredictable, bold, and absolutely hilarious. One thing is for sure. January 5th is going to be a night we won't forget. Whether she's tearing into A-listers, keeping us in stitches with her quick wit, or bringing something completely new to the table, Nikki Glazer is about to make her mark in a big way. So mark your calendars, because the 2025 Golden Globes are going to be one of the most talked about events of the year, and Nikki is ready to make it unforgettable. Are you ready to see what she's got in store? Because this show is going to be a roller coaster, and you won't want to miss a second of it. Next, could Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston be writing a new chapter of their love story? Could this be the year we see Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston together again? Yep, you heard that right. The internet is on fire with speculation, and for good reason. Here's where things stand. Brad has finally wrapped up his drawn-out divorce saga with Angelina Jolie. That chapter is officially closed. Meanwhile, rumors are swirling that Jennifer Aniston might have reached out to congratulate him. Just a friendly gesture, right? Or is there a deeper story unfolding here? Let's rewind to one of the most iconic moments in award show history. The 2020 SAG Awards. Remember that handshake? That smile? The way Brad held her hand, just a second too long? Social media exploded, tabloids had a field day, and fans started whispering about a possible spark reigniting between Hollywood's once golden couple. Fast forward to today. Both Brad and Jen are officially single. The timing couldn't be more perfect, and fans everywhere are holding their breath for what feels like the reunion of the decade. Could this be Brad and Jen 2.0? Or are they just proving that exes can actually be friends without any drama? But let's face it, Hollywood isn't just about acting, it's about storytelling. And the Brad and Jen saga? It's the kind of story that keeps people hooked. They were once the ultimate power couple, the duo that defined relationship goals for an entire generation. Seeing them reconnect, even as friends, feels like a throwback to simpler, more glamorous times. Now, don't get too excited just yet. Neither Brad nor Jen has confirmed a thing. But the rumor mill? It's working overtime. And we all know where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Whether they're rekindling old flames or simply showing us how to keep things classy post-breakup, one thing's for sure. This story isn't going anywhere. So, will 2025 be the year we see them together again? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. If Brad and Jen do reunite, it won't just be a Hollywood moment. It'll be a global event. Leonardo DiCaprio, new career moves, and big roles in 2025. We can't talk about 2025 without mentioning one of Hollywood's most iconic actors, Leonardo DiCaprio. After dominating the industry with powerhouse performances in The Revenant, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and The Wolf of Wall Street, Leo's back with some big moves this year. The word around Hollywood? He's lining up roles that could reshape his entire career. Whether it's collaborating with some of the industry's top directors again, or diving into an entirely new genre, 2025 could be the year DiCaprio reinvents himself once again. Fans are eagerly speculating. Will he step into the action thriller world? Or perhaps take on an emotionally complex character like never before? Whatever it is, one thing's for sure. Hollywood's favorite heartthrob is gearing up for something that will have everyone talking. And if history tells us anything, Leo's biggest roles might still be ahead of him. Get ready. 2025 is shaping up to be a year of Hollywood moments we'll be talking about for decades. Are you counting down to Nicki's sharp jokes? Feeling the nostalgia with the Kooks? Or secretly hoping for a Brad and Jen reunion? Let us know in the comments. And if you're ready for even more Hollywood updates, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stay tuned.